Hello, my darlings. Welcome to Vic's Tarot Guidance. Welcome all of you that are new and all of you returning to this channel. Don't forget to be subscribed down below if you haven't already. And for those of you who are interested in booking a personal tarot reading with me, all the information about that is available on my website. The link to the website is in the description box below this video and also in the pinned comment below. You can also find my email listed over there, which is going to just give you the whole rundown, every single thing that you need to do if you contact me, and I'm going to prepare you and give you all the information necessary for your moving forward with what it is that you want, whether it's booking a service, tarot reading, coaching, whatever. Okay, so with that being said, thank you for being here. If you want more videos, check out the Patreon community. If you want to be a part of our healing tribe, make sure to be subscribed or to join the Patreon community over there. So we have 3 groups to choose from over here. This is going to be a general reading here on YouTube about how they see you at this time. Okay, so how does your person perceive you, how they see you. We have 3 groups, little origami flowers today. Group number 1 here is going to be the yellow origami flower. Group number 2 today is going to be the green origami flower. And group number 3 today is going to be the orange origami flower. All right, so these are the 3 groups you can pick from. You can pick for more than one person. You can pick for, more than one group for one person. Whatever you feel guided to do. As always, follow your intuition. Your intuition is always right, okay? And since this is a general reading, don't take everything that is said, as what is about you. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate, okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest is the mantra for the general tarot readings. There are thousands of people who watch these readings, so do be careful and always follow your intuition, right? So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see all of you in your chosen groups. Hello, group number 1, welcome to your reading. If you have picked the beautiful yellow origami flower, this is going to be your reading for how does your person, the person on your mind, see you at this time. So we're going to go into, first of all, with some animal cards. My cat is just making weird noises. She just woke up, so sorry about that. Cute background noise. So we're going to go into with the animal cards here to see what animal wants to be associated with you. These cards are titled in my native language, in Slovenian, so you guys are gonna get a bit of a whiff of that. So let's see, Spirit, for group number 1, so how do they view them at this time? How does group number 1's person see them, view them at this time? Okay, beautiful, interesting. So we have the doe and we have the deer energy. Just so gorgeous. Okay, so both of these are coming through. The deer is the energy of how your person sees you. So they see you overall, from what I can gather here, and we're also going to be taking the doe energy because it's on the bottom of the deck and it feels like it's relevant. So they see you as having both a strong masculine and a strong feminine energy here. With the deer energy, they feel you very connected to nature. They feel you to be very vocal when you have to speak up on something. You're very fierce, very protective of those that you love, is what your person can gather from you, from your energy. You feel very cautious as a person overall, but when it comes to diving deeper into what it is that you're really wanting, you are very, very powerful. All right, you're the type of person who might resonate with, I feel like, the Harry Potter themes, and especially the story of Lily and James Potter. For some reason, that's strongly coming through here, just because there's this doe energy and this, because it's the deer energy. All right, so that's what I'm getting here. You have strong masculinity within you, strong assertiveness. when it comes to getting what it is that you're wanting, but also you have a very, very gentle feminine nature about you as well. So this person thinks that you are overall very well rounded. Let's say, you know, in your feminine, masculine essences, you feel like you stand up to what you want. You are someone who is very proud, is what is coming through here, and also someone who is very separate from others, or quite self-sustainable here, and someone who is focusing on their alignment with nature, someone who overall likes to be in their alignment with nature, whether it's through taking care of your health. This definitely is coming through as someone who works out, someone who is taking care of their own health in any kind of way, really, you know, going for walks, going to the gym, whatever resonates with you. You feel like you take care of your health as well. Yeah, definitely. You are also someone who is not afraid to be vulnerable or to cry. For example, you are someone who shares from this person's perspective, at least how you are towards them. You are seen as someone who doesn't have a problem sharing your own opinions, you know, or just your own feelings, especially your own feelings here is what's coming through. You are someone who's very feminine from your person's perspective here, often, but sometimes you do tend to vibe strongly with the masculine energies. You are gentle, you're soft, you have a soft feeling about you. You are very, very, very calming, especially to those around you as well, especially to this person. So your person sees you as someone who brings in a lot of calm energy, who is calming, who is gentle. All right, so that's what's coming through here. They know not to piss you off. They feel like when you are pissed off, you do tend to be very powerful. Sorry about my cat there. So you do tend to be like very majestic. You stand your ground. You know, you're not someone who can be pushed over, but you're also such a soft, tender person. Michi, stop it. Stop doing that. So yeah. You also do tend to sometimes misbehave, but overall you're a gentle soul is what's coming through here. Very gentle person. This person is very attracted. Doesn't mean sexually attracted. They just like the gentleness that you bring to the table. So the gentle, soft energy with which you are coming forth in life. You tend to bring light. You tend to bring a sense of enjoyment. Michi, stop it. Mwah. You're going to be on the camera now. So you then tend to bring a sense of enjoyment, a sense of pleasure to people and to those around you here. Okay, so let's see now what else wants to come out for you. Okay, now Spirit is directing me to something else. I'm going to get an archetypes deck. We're just going to see what comes through with this one. So the archetype cards, we're just going to get 1 or 2 archetype cards to see what you are aligning with there. So Spirit, what else? For group number 1, what are they aligning with here? How does their person view them? How do they view them, please? Okay, so we already have a card. Let's get 1 or 2 more. So this one wants to come out. I'm not sure between this one and this one. Okay. Right. So let's see. So you're coming through as the child, the orphan energy. Okay. So your person sees you as someone who is very loving of the world, but someone who might have also had quite a terrible childhood, someone who has maybe experienced a difficult childhood here. Maybe you have been abandoned in your childhood years. Doesn't need to be necessarily like you were orphaned, but maybe there was a sense of abandonment, like you were not given enough attention as a child. So the light attribute here is independence based on learning to go do it alone and conquering fear of surviving. The shadow attribute here is feelings of abandonment and stifled maturation, seeking inappropriate surrogate families. But yeah, overall, this person sees like you have really grown into being able to take care of yourself. That's a strong deer energy here that's coming through. In Slovenian, it's Jelen, and Kushuta here for the doe. So just a little bit of Slovenian language for you guys if any of you, just are curious about that. So yeah, the child, the orphan energies, they see you as full of wonder, but they also know that there is a certain pain inside that you are carrying. They can feel that about you. We have the Samaritan energy. So refines your capacity to help those you would prefer to ignore. And the shadow attribute here is exacting appreciation and recognition for the help you offer. There's a sense of connection. This person, how they view you, they view you as someone who's really always open to helping others. You're somehow drawn to helping others. Either it's families, either it's people on the street, beggars, people who are asking for money, for example. You always seem to have a soft spot in your heart for that. It feels like you always have a soft spot in your heart for hardship. And it's possible because of this child orphan, because of your difficult past. At least this is how your person sees it. They see you have had a difficult past, and therefore they are sort of inferring that you like to help others because you are aware of how difficult it can be and how difficult it can be to get out of it. You're coming through as a warrior energy here as well. The light attribute here is strength, skill, discipline, and toughness of will, heroism, stoicism, and self-sacrifice in conquering the ego, while the shadow attribute is trading ethical principles for victory at any cost, indifference to the suffering inflicted on others. So overall, they see you as a warrior, as a champion of those less fortunate than you are. This person sees you as someone who is going to want to connect to the underdog and is going to want to take care of the underdog in a specific scenario. You are someone who really sort of has a special area in your own heart when it comes to people who aren't as fortunate, or people who are who are on the periphery of society. You feel like you want to be a champion of those people with softness, with ease, and graceful being. So we're going to put these like this, just push them ahead so that we still have a view of them. And we're going to go into more with the other archetype cards. So how else does this person view you? Spirit, for group number 1, how do they view them? As the healer, as the desert. Okay, so someone who wants to get out of difficulty, someone who has had to learn to overcome their own difficulties, someone who is like put on the spot. I saw 1111 right now, so that's a sign. For some of you, take it, you were basically with the desert energy put on the spot, and you sort of had to dig your way out. You had no one to take care of you, you had no one to be there for you, and you sort of had to be your own savior. And that's the warrior energy. That's where that warrior, sort of strong, confident, powerful, masculine energy that you had to have within you already, but that you also had to develop, comes in. Diving deep, but being able to sort of claw your way back into the light. And through this, a healer has emerged within you. You can heal others. Your person sees you as a healer. You're coming through with that really, really gentle, soft, chamomile energy, lavender energy here as well. And there's a sense of, being able to take care of others, being able to take others out of difficulty. Whether it's spiritual, physical, maybe you are a physician or are playing with the scenario of becoming a physician. Maybe you're more of a psychological healer, or maybe even a spiritual energetic healer. You know, you have those capabilities because you have had to develop them in your lifetime. Your person sort of notices that within you. They notice the sort of, let's say, healer energy through the difficulty, through the difficult childhood, through how you act around them, or they just have a certain like knack for that. You know, your person might just sort of feel into that a little bit for you. Like they sense it within you, or just it's on a subconscious level more so. So we have the maiden coming through next, a gentle rose-like feminine energy. Your person sees you as someone very beautiful or very handsome. Definitely you smell very nice to them. There's a gentle feminine nature about you as well, even if you're just, you know, a man or whatever you identify with. There's a gentle femininity about you. There's a softness, there's a gentleness. There's this soft spoken nature to you as well. And that soft spoken nature is something that is the characteristic of a healer here in this energy. So you have this softness, a soft way of speaking, a soft way of being. Your person is quite sort of drawn to that because it's just a very soothing energy. You come through as a soother. So let's see what else. Let's get one more card. We have the sword, but you're also very clear with the things that you want to say, with what Spirit is saying here. The sword represents clarity. The swords represent knowing where to go, when to dive deep and when to just be assertive and sort of be standing your own ground. This energy is someone who's very clear, someone who can also be very, very sharp, you know, sharp of mind, sharp of intellect. You are kind, you are generous, you are beautiful, you're gentle, but you are also a force to be reckoned with. You know, your person sees you as someone who is not going to step down, someone who is going to really stand their own ground or stand the ground for other people here as well. Someone who is going to be the champion of those less fortunate. They see you as a bit of an activistic soul here also, is what is coming through here for me. And someone who is good at communicating. You are very good with your own words. You have a good vocabulary, a very rich vocabulary. It is possible from your person's perspective that you read a lot. They see you as a well-read person, as an intellectual, as an activist, very liberal in your viewpoints here as well, especially political standpoints. Okay, some more leftist vibes is what's coming through here, and you're here to stand up for, you know, the people. So let's see what else wants to come through with the tarot now. So Spirit, how do they view them? We're going to take a couple of cards here and then just quickly read into what is coming through. So Spirit, for group number 1, how do they view them? How does their person view group number 1, please? How do they view them? We have the 3 of Swords. Yeah, definitely a broken energy. Someone who is currently healing. Someone very optimistic with the 3 of Staffs or the 3 of Wands here as well. We're going to go deeper into the energy in a minute. We have the Ace of Cups coming out. Just want to take 2 more cards. The 9 of Coins, very abundant, loving energy. I'm taking those. So let's see, 1 or 2 more cards, please, Spirit. 1 or 2 more cards for group number 1, and 1 more card, please. Thank you. The Daughter of Staffs. Wow, powerful. So very, very strong energy. You are a champion of equality. The Justice card is coming through with Libra energy. Very diplomatic person. Definitely they see as super diplomatic. Okay, someone who may be into law and just wanting to take care of, again, those who maybe don't have a voice, those who can't protect themselves, or those who can't stand up for themselves. You feel like you just stand up for those people around you who can't really stand up for themselves. You're all about balance, fairness, and just outcomes here. And that for some of you maybe has even propelled you into looking into more legal things in regards to the law, actions and consequences, lessons, and wanting to take righteous actions, for example. All right. So what's coming through here? So let's quickly just do a rundown. Here the Three of Swords is coming through. So a person sees you as someone who has had to overcome, or someone who is currently overcoming a great deal of sadness, pain, maybe even loss, betrayal, grief. You are seen as someone who is sometimes lonely, okay, and someone who is being guided to a place of healing, either who is really healing, who is not spiritually bypassing in any way, but is being asked to confront, feel, and move through the pain. And that is something that they see within you. They don't fully understand whether this has already passed or you are going through this, but they also see you as a healer. They see this as your road to being able to heal others and being able to bring the frequency of healing to other people. Just struggling with all of these cards here. So the Three of Swords is coming through. So next here we have the energy of the Three of Staffs, or the Three of Wands. With the Three of Wands, this person sees you as someone who is hardworking, someone who is currently sort of reaping the fruits of their hard labor, their hard work. Someone who really values freedom is how they see you. They see you as someone who likes to focus on your own achievements as well, and someone who is very optimistic, someone who has a certain strength within their own lives and is focused on like happy outcomes, very positive outcomes. You are like definitely seen as someone who is going to be optimistic in your own life. Okay, next is the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is a loving energy. They see you as someone who is focused on new beginnings. So even though you have had to overcome a lot in your life, they see you as someone who is really looking forward to what else is going on, what else could happen. You're always looking for potential beautiful possibilities to unfold in your life. They see you very spiritually connected. Again, with all this water, they see you as a healer, as someone who brings rejuvenation, rest, and healing to others. They see you as someone very loving, emotionally fulfilled, and someone who has their heart open, whether it's through sorrow or through happiness. It doesn't matter. You always have your heart open. Here is what this person feels like. You're someone very in touch with your own emotions, your own intuition. They see you as a spiritual person, definitely in connection with higher realms, with the realms that are not usually present for most people, or other people are not as aware of them in everyday life here. And you are also seen as someone definitely like very, very creative, okay? They see you as well as someone who is guided by their heart center, someone who listens to their own heart, always follows that. So next card we have here is Nine of Coins. The Nine of Coins, the Nine of Pentacles, is someone who is successful. Okay, so this person also sees you as a successful person, as an abundant person. They see you as someone whose efforts are always rewarded. You are seen as someone whose achievements are always rewarded. You are seen as someone who is sort of enriching their life at the moment, you know. So they see as someone, yeah, you've been through difficulty, but right now you are going into the positive spectrum of life. You know, you are sort of allowing yourself to feel joy, to feel love, to be abundant, and you are working towards that. You have a strong stamina is what's coming through here as well. A strong wish for like life and evolvement and shifting, you know. It's the desert energy. There's a strong energy of, okay, walking through this difficulty, working through this difficulty. Next, we have the Empress card showing up for you. Again, we have this energy of femininity. Your person sees you as incredibly feminine. Again, it's something that's very attractive to them, not necessarily sexually or in a romantic way. It can also just be they really value the frequency of femininity within you. They see you as very beautiful, again, very handsome, just your physical appearance, but also the inward world that you shine out, you know, that gentleness, that softness that we were talking about there with the dough, that is sort of spilling out through your physical barrier, let's say, through your skin and into the light, like you are radiating your inner beauty outside. You're seen as abundant, again, nurturing. You are also seen as though you are creating something new at the moment, you know, as though you are bringing something new in creation into the physical. It doesn't have to be a physical being. It can also just be an idea, a practice. Maybe you're doing something with your life. Maybe you're creating, working on a project. But there is definitely something here, something very special that your person sees that you are creating, that you are currently bringing into existence. You are very creative. Okay, very in sync with nature. You have a special connection to motherhood here as well. You're seen as someone who is very nurturing, someone who sort of has motherly qualities, someone who likes to take care of others and make sure that they are all right here, right? You are seen as someone who gives and nurtures others, but also you're seen as someone who does not forget to take care for themselves, okay? This person sees you as someone who embodies unconditional love, to be quite honest, and that's super beautiful. Again, you're in sync with nature. Not sure if I mentioned that before, but I mentioned that already here with these cards. So the last card that we have from this deck is the Daughter of Staffs, or the Daughter of Wands. Yeah, this person sees you as someone who also has a lot of childlike energy when it comes to just having fun, being excited about life. You're very excited about specific things. Your person sees you as someone with a lot of energy, vitality to you, someone who has a lot of enthusiasm for life. Sometimes when you really, really like something, your person feels like you have this almost like explosive enthusiasm, this almost like, yes, wow, yes, let's go do that. You know, like you really fall into the idea. You have very creative breakthroughs and ideas because of that, is what your person sort of feels about you. It's not necessarily that they saw this, but they feel that about you, like you're a very creative person again. And you know, you don't mind breaking out of the box and doing things differently. Here, quite a nonconformist soul, nonconformist energy. That's what's coming through here. Right, so we're just quickly moving into, for the last couple of minutes, into the arcana of astrology to see what wants to come through here. Just a couple of cards, maybe one or two or three. Let's see. So we have the 5th house coming through here for group number 1. We have Psyche coming in here, beautiful. And one more card, please, Spirit. We have Ascendant coming through. So definitely you are growing into a more fulfilled person from your person's perspective. It's such a cool way of saying this. So the 5th house here, what does this represent? It's the realm of pleasure. It's connected to the Leo sun energies, to fire and creative souls. So your person sees you as very playful, creative, good with children here. You are seen as quite light-hearted person and who doesn't mind being like a whimsical expression of their own self here. You're someone who really enjoys joy. You value joy. You know the significance of joy because of the difficulty that you have had, so you really value it. You also value pleasure, pleasurable activities in life. You value fun games. You enjoy being creative. We are just sort of talking about creativity over and over and over again for you guys, so you know, you get the gist already. So next we have here Psyche energy. Psyche is termed the goddess of the asteroids. Okay, so they see you as the goddess here twice. So twice, beautiful goddess. This person sees you as someone very passionate, very empathetic. So again, like that goddess, healer, passionate soul energy. They see someone very sensitive, also someone who has obviously strong, super strong psychic awareness, someone who can heal others, someone who is out of this world psychic, very connected to the elements, very connected to nature. Also very beautiful, again, it's coming through with this card, so you know, it's all repeating itself. Very, you know, sensitive to all the people around you here as well. What else? This person might feel like they have a soulmate connection with you is what's coming through here. Or just they feel like you really make them feel good in such a loving way that they're questioning whether or not you're like a soulmate or a kindred soul energy. So it's just something that this person is wondering here. They also see you as incredibly kind is what's coming through. Incredibly beautiful and kind here with this beautiful energy. So next here we have the energy of the ascendant. All right. So the ascendant is basically termed the mask in this tarot, in this oracle deck, pardon me. But also what this is telling me is that you are currently, from this person's perspective, really stepping into your authenticity. They see you as becoming more of yourself. You know, maybe this person has known you for quite a while and now they're seeing you really blossom into your true expression, into who you're truly meant to be. So almost like you're taking off your social mask or what you were used to being. You're sort of shifting your perspective, your personality to be more of who you want to be more of who you are. All right, so you are on a journey in your life at the moment. It's how your person views you as well. And like you're currently developing your core self, your core personality, who you really want to be is how they view you. This person feels like they're a little bit older than you, or maybe they were like a caretaker, or maybe they just have had the pleasure or get to know you better as like a co-worker or something like that. Maybe it's a friend that you have known each other for quite a while, or maybe it's just a potential romantic partner for others of you. You know, it can be any of those people. So with that, I'm going to finish off this reading. Hope it was interesting. Hope you enjoyed this little dive into your own personality from this person's perspective. So let me know what you thought, how this was for you in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already for more videos coming in the future. If you want to connect to the Patreon community as well, we have more content over there, such as mature videos and very hot, beautiful topics going on. Also, we have an energetic healing happening every week if any of you are interested in joining us for that. So thank you for being here. If you want a personal tarot reading, all the information is on my website, you guys. So make sure to check out my website. The link is down below. The link is in the pinned comment. And also you can contact me through my email address, which is also in the description box below. Sending you so much love and see you soon in another reading. Bye. Hello, group number 2. Welcome to your reading, to your video. So if you have picked a green, beautiful origami, this is going to be a reading for how they currently see you. So we're going to begin this reading by using an oracle card that is actually in Slovenian language, which is my native language. So I'm quite excited to just share a little bit of myself with you. So we're going to get a card or two from this animal oracle. And then we're going to go on with some other oracle cards and tarot cards to see what wants to come through for you. So let's jump into it. For group number 2, please, Spirit. Okay, not these. For group number 2, how do they currently see them? Okay, so we're going to take these two. Right. This is the dragon of water, or the water dragon. Zmaj vode is what it's called in Slovenian, so that you get a bit of taste of my native language. Here is my vode for you guys. It's a Slavic language, so, you know, it has that beautiful sort of melody to it. Anyway, you have the water dragon coming through here. Your person thinks that you are quite fierce. You are emotionally very stable. You're emotionally incredibly strong. Okay. Another thing that's coming through here is you create ripples in their water, their emotional water. I feel like this person, they have I want to say weird feelings in regards to feelings that they can't quite describe, feelings that they can't quite name properly. You definitely sort of ripple them up a little bit. They feel a little less steady around you. Like things are happening internally with themselves. Like things are like a little bit shaky, shimmering inside of themselves. This person might have a crush on you, or just you have a very strong impact on this person. Your opinions, your thoughts, your expression of emotions, whatever it is, it has a very strong effect on this person. You are a force of nature. You feel quite primordial from this person's perspective. You are very in tune with nature as well. You are very good when it comes to emotions. Overall, you might be very good when it comes to shadow work and diving deep into your own personal realm here as well. Now the dragon of water, the water dragon, it's coming with that type of energy, you know, that it has the possibility to dive really deep into certain realms that like not a lot of people can go to. So it has a certain mystical emotional energy to it, being able to work with emotions in a very specific, special way, almost like a god, you know, like a primordial god type of energy. So I feel like your person might think that you're even a witch, a wizard, a warlock, you know, a sorcerer, whatever you resonate with. This person sees you as a very strong force of nature, like an embodiment of nature here. They might have seen you be very lucky, or they might have even seen you do certain things that are like weird from their perspective, but they do think that you have some type of special qualities to you. Right? This person also thinks that you're incredibly brave. We have this next card. So the deer, or jelen is what it's called in Slovenian. So jelen energy. I just love talking in Slovenian with you guys. Oh my God, I should do it more often. I should buy more Slovenian decks and just, you know, talk about the cards in Slovenian a bit. So yeah, jelen energy, the deer energy. It's again that strong connection with nature. This person sees you as someone very positive, but also someone very fierce, very brave. You have this certain harmony between being soft spoken, gentle, and between just being like, you know, up for battle. Even you are very good when it comes to like shadow work, dark, difficult things. You can transmute them very, very quickly with this dragon of water. But like also you're so in tune with softness, with peace, but at the same time you're no one to mess up with, or mess with. You know, people respect you. People see you as a proud manifestation of human consciousness. They see you as someone very strong, very grounded on this earth, but also someone who is overall very gentle, but someone who you don't really cross, you know. You are strong when it comes to just crossing you. You know, people don't tend to want to be on your bad side, is what this person feels. And it also feels like this person doesn't want to be on your bad side, just because you have this certain power that's like, you don't mess with me, you know, you don't mess with this person. So they have respect for you, a great deal of respect. But they also do find you very interesting, very attractive, but a little bit of a force to be reckoned with, to be quite honest. You may make this person a little bit uneasy occasionally as well, because of just the ability to see into things, because of the ability of having such a strong intuition with the water dragon here. You can see into things almost like X-ray vision, you know. You can look into someone and has almost like a psychic connection, and you can see into them almost like you are just reading them like a book. And that's how your person sometimes feels themselves. They can feel quite vulnerable around you occasionally because of how much you see, because of maybe sometimes you have those very deep insights into things and as well, and they're like a little bit shaken up by that. They're just not used to people like you. You're a very special person in their own lives here. So let's see what wants to come through with the archetype cards. So we're going to use this deck and then also the Oracle. So we have the child, the divine child here. So the light attribute here is innocence, purity, and redemption. Suggests a special connection with the divine. Yes, definitely. Special connection with God consciousness. You realize you are God. Group number 2 here. So shadow attribute here is an inability to defend oneself against negative forces. I feel like this shadow attribute, this speaks strongly to your person's energy, like they are unable to defend themselves against you occasionally. Like you have this strong, powerful influence on this person, and sometimes they feel like they are sharing too much without intending themselves to share too much with you. What is coming through here is definitely, that scene from Harry Potter when Hagrid just shares everything, and then he's like, oh my God, I shouldn't have told you that. I shouldn't have told you that. Shit, I shouldn't have told you that, that type of energy. So it's like you tend to bring out a lot of sharing, and this person later realizes, oh my God, shit, I just really overshared with them. I really just told them my whole life story. What was up with that? What went on? But just with the child, the divine energy here, you have the childlike innocence, you have the purity. Okay, you bring forth purity because you can dive deeper down into those unknown, into those hidden depths of the ocean of emotion. You can also dive high, you can also connect to the highest elements, to enlightenment, to purity, to joy, to that sort of almost like inexplicable jovial nature of life, right? So you have these two elements, like you can go deep into the roots and you can go deep and up into the branches to connect to the upper world and the upper realm very, very strongly. And yeah, like your person sees you as someone who is very childlike, someone who really likes to play, someone who likes to enjoy life, someone who is occasionally a little bit clumsy with themselves as well. And we have child magical coming through here now also. So the light attribute here is seeing the potential for sacred beauty in all things. The belief that everything and anything is possible. So yeah, you have this almost like godlike potential about you. You are not someone who is held back by limiting beliefs, is what this is telling me. So you do bring out a certain pessimistic depression type of elements in others occasionally, because just of the high contrast that it is to meet you. So deeper things do tend to come up for them, which also makes you a great healer here with the water dragon. All right, the shadow attribute here is believing that energy and actions are not required for growth. So basically what this is telling me, you come through with just such an abundant, high positive energy that you call people up into that, and sometimes they are called into that, and they, especially maybe this person, they have to recognize some of their limiting beliefs, and sometimes that sucks for them. So it's like, you call that into the world, you call that to be resolved through your interactions, through just connecting with people here. But you are someone who sees like sacred beauty. You see beauty in every single thing. It's not like, you look at person and you're going to see maybe depression, maybe sadness, but you're going to recognize it as beautiful, as a part of the whole, as a part of everything here. And that's the thing that like really makes you magical. It really makes you special. This person maybe even thinks of you as a fairy. We have the monk/nun energy here coming through as well, which is selfless devotion and single-minded dedication to spirit. So overall, just this person sees you as someone who's really in alignment with God consciousness. So God, spirit, source, whatever you want to call it, Buddha, or whatever, whatever comes to mind, Allah, it's what you are aligned with. You're aligned with the endless, divine, love, abundant energy from this person's perspective. You might even be seen as someone who's enlightened from this person's perspective. It is occasionally the fact that this person can't quite understand you. It feels like this person is more of a physical world person, especially like with the shadow attribute here coming through as negative judgment of the physical world and excess piety. This person sometimes doesn't really understand where you are coming from, where you maybe notice certain things, where you talk about certain things, because they're more aligned with the physical world and they have not had the possibility to step out of it to such an extent as you have here. Okay, so monk slash nun energy, very strong connection to spirit. So you have this childlike nature, but you're also very dedicated to spirit. Your person here does think that you read a lot of spiritual works. Maybe you are religious even. Maybe they just think of you as a religious person here as well. So let's see what else wants to come out for you. For group number 2 here, we have the heart, we have apocalypsis, we have aletheia, and we have none of these because there are too many. Spirit just sometimes throws things at us and then I'm just not taking it. We have the orphan energy and we have the offering coming through. Okay, the riddle is here on the bottom of the deck. The riddle coming through on the bottom of the deck is just, you know, that riddle sphinx type nature that you come through with occasionally, right? So let's go through these cards. So apocalypsis, that's the energy. I feel like you bring, from this person's perspective, you sometimes bring chaos because of all the things that we have already noted here with this water dragon. You know, you bring chaos, you bring change. And because this person sometimes feels like they're so deeply embedded in their physical life, it sometimes feels a little bit apocalyptic to them, like, oh my god, no, this is happening. You know, they feel a strong sense of resistance to change in general, and because you bring that change, they do sometimes, as said before, they do sometimes feel a little bit afraid of just interacting with you because of that change inducing energy. You're very much a sphinx type of person. You speak in riddles, you speak in like a water dragon, you know, dragon energy, riddle energy, you know, that feeling of what hell is she talking about? It sort of makes sense to me, but what the hell are they saying? That type of energy, like not being able to fully grasp it. I also feel like you making these types of things that you want to talk about intelligible and understood is suicide in trying to explain those things in general. So it's like you move away from that. You don't try to explain it. You explain it, but it's like you have to understand the gist of the thing. You have to understand the atmosphere of the thing is where you're at. And sometimes this person doesn't get it, but it still induces change in them. You're still inviting change there. You are someone who is very aligned with their own heart. Again, it's like that childlike nature. This person knows that there's sweetness. You're a very sweet person, even though you're a witch, even though you're like this powerful being that can create so much change within them that's like scary for them. You operate through your own heart. You're a very soft, very gentle soul, very tender-hearted, you know, very, very sweet in their own opinion. They really like getting along with you. They feel safe with you, even though they get called out occasionally or, you know, triggered. They do feel safe with you. With this person, they think that you bring out the truth. And the truth is sometimes scary. The true nature of things, the objective truth of nature, the truth of nature is sometimes scary to look at. Especially if they like to just be, you know, comfortable. And it is a fact that I'm getting here that this person does like to be comfortable a lot. So I do tend to bring that out for them here as well. So we have the orphan energy. This person might notice, and that's just for some of you, that you might have had a difficult childhood. You know, that you had to go through a lot of things with the orphan energy. This to me feels like maybe just the fact that you sometimes feel alone, that you sometimes feel misunderstood, like you're not really a part of the same energy as a lot of people on this earth. So this person feels like you are, you know, a little bit misunderstood, a little bit lonely occasionally here as well. Like you are a bit of an, I don't want to say an outcast, but just someone who is not operating from the same mindset as many other people in this world are. And we have the offering here. You are seen as someone who has a lot to offer the world. You have a lot of intuitive knowledge, especially the energy of the divine feminine knowledge, a lot of that wisdom, a lot of that sort of severity as well, but a lot of that creative energy that you have to offer to the world. Not so much action, but so much surrender to who people are or who they want to be here. You have that to offer to the world. That's what this is telling me. So, okey-doke. So we're just going to move this here a bit. Okay, we're moving on now with some tarot cards. So we're going to get a couple of tarot cards and then just read through what comes out. So Spirit, please, for group number 2, what else wants to be communicated here? We have the Pyre, so Hierophant energy. So what else? Taurus energy is coming through here. You're seen as someone very grounded. So let's see what else. I just want to get a couple of cards and then read into the energy. So we have the High Priestess coming through. Just dropped so many cards. We have Death coming through. Yeah, like it's all aligned. We have the 8 of Coins coming through. We have the energy of the Queen of Coins coming through. And we have the 7 of Staffs here coming through as well as the Lovers on the bottom of the deck. This person might even think that you are a kindred soul to them, that you are teaching them so much, that you are allowing them to come into alignment with themselves and into like deeper clarity of their own truth, of who they are, of unity. This person might consider you to be a soulmate or a twin flame just because there's so much triggering going on here. It does feel like you are higher along on your spiritual path, if that's, a thing at all. We all have our own paths, and it does feel like this person just is more aligned with the physical element. And when I say higher, it's not necessarily meaning something better. Okay, so don't just connect those two as something better. It's just the higher realm is more connected to the chakras that are the crown, and also the third eye chakra, and also the soul star chakra, which is just more connected to like overall indigo children, and also light workers and things like that. So if you resonate with that, yes, you are a light worker, yes, you are a starseed, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. But just this person, they don't fully resonate with that. They are more aligned to the physical manifestation here, and you're calling that into question with the riddle, with your riddling, with your sayings. And they are sort of bringing that physical embodiment into your life. So there's a beautiful co-creation that's happening between the two of you here. But let's just quickly move through the tarot. So, okay, Lovers, harmony is in your life. This person sees you as someone very harmonious, someone who is overall bringing love into their own lives. You are coming through as someone very awakened, very aware, someone very, very wise, enlightened, even someone who has a lot of spiritual wisdom, and someone who is also connected to that traditional spiritual wisdom, also with the nun and the monk coming through here. Maybe you read spiritual texts here as well. Maybe you're into more morality, ethics, and these types of readings, philosophical readings as well here. You're overall very grounded in who you are, but also very connected to higher spiritual realms here. Okay, next we have the Murshida, so the energy of the High Priestess here. This is just the energy that you have some hidden secret knowledge. You are seen as divine guidance. You are seen as the embodiment of intuitive guidance, the divine feminine guidance here. You have sacred knowledge is what this person thinks. You are very connected to subconscious energy, subconscious mind. You have very strong hidden talents, the talents that you don't really share with other people is what this person feels like as well. And you have this sense of a mystic, who has conquered her or their or his self through contemplation, meditation, and devotion. So you are like a quiet person. You have strength in your own stillness here. And your energy is all about just being, just embodying this divine energy and not really doing, but just being it. You know, it's like, what else do we need here? You're very much a person who is all about transformation here as well, with this mouth energy coming through. This is the death card. So you are someone who brings transitions, someone who brings transformation, someone who is often transmuting, is changing themselves as well. You are never the same. You are a big proponent of letting go of the past here as well, and someone who accepts change, and someone who also invites others to accept change. Ooh, I just had to sneeze. I'm going to sneeze again. So sorry, you guys. So it might be a confirmation for some of you, my sneezing, but also just such intense major arcanas. We have 4 major arcanas here showing up for you, my dears. All right, so next we have the energy of the coins. So we have the 8 of coins, which just does translate into you being grounded in the physical a lot as well. You're someone who has mastery over what you're doing, over your skill. You're seen as someone who is very hardworking as well. You're seen as someone who has a lot of talents, someone who has a strong potential or strong ability to concentrate and bring things about, someone who has strong focus, and someone who has had a lot of accomplishments already in their physical world. Almost like you are someone who is very good at doing what you do and almost like perfecting your craft here. You're very dedicated to what it is that you are doing here in this physical world, is what this is telling me. Next we have the Queen of Coins, or the Queen of Pentacles, here showing up the Malika of Coins. You're seen as someone very abundant. Okay, so your person sees you again as very grounded, down to earth, a healer, nurturer, someone who is very mature, generous, kind, organized, and someone who has just overall a lot of financial abundance. Okay, so your person sort of knows that you're always guided to your abundance. You're really aligned with the beauty and magnificent abundance that the earth gifts us each walking moment. So yeah, really aligned to abundance here is what Spirit is saying. And lastly, we have the 7 of Staffs energy, or the 7 of Wands energy here. This is being peaceful under pressure, being peaceful when things are just sort of spiraling all over. This energy is your person's interpretation, your person's view of you being as someone very courageous, someone who protects their own energy, someone who is almost like having this inner fire inside of themselves as well, someone who wants to have victory over their, let's say, lower selves. So in quotation marks, the lower self. Also, you're being guided to a pristine shrine within your heart. Always, you always sort of prefer to dive into a world of calm and contemplation in the midst of frenzy activity going on around you here. Okay, so that's what's coming through for you. We have Taurus energy here, beautiful energy of a Pisces coming through with the Morshida energy. Also some Cancer energy with this one. We have Scorpio energy, overall a lot of water energy, which of course resonates strongly with the water dragon over there. So we also have the earth element strong represented, Taurus energy, Capricorn energy, and Virgo energy, as well as strong Gemini energy here, right? Strong Gemini energy coming through with this unity, with this harmony. So let's just end this really quickly, just getting like 1, 2, 3 cards from the Arcana of Astrology just to get some confirmation, just some additional messages for you guys. So we have Cancer, obviously, like you're a homebody, you are nurturing, you're beautiful. You're seen as someone who does embody strong motherly qualities, strong motherhood, very dedicated to their own family. Here is what I'm getting as well. But yeah, you're just like the religious epitome, spiritual person is how your person sees you. We have the 12th house, so a lot of changes, a lot of shifts are happening within your life. And we have Juno here as well. So your person sees you as a master of relationships with Juno energy. You are someone who focuses on harmony with other people. Okay, so let's just dive into Juno. So the Juno here is all about also trust. It's also about valuing commitment. It's about valuing loyalty, valuing relationships. You're a very supportive person of other people here, especially like with Cancer and with Juno coming through here. You're a very cooperative person, but sometimes there's like an imbalance within you as well. Sometimes you can be a little bit just imbalanced is what's coming through here. Just, you know, not so connected to balance, so to speak. There's maybe some just shifts going on inside of you that your person notices, like certain excitement, which is that water energy, and that often happens when you just dive deeper in the waters there. So overall, with the 12th house here, this is the energy of Neptune and Pisces. There's a lot going on for you. This is like an emotional energy. I feel like you're a very intense person. There are certain hidden things within you as well, certain things that you really like to keep private, or certain there's a sense of mysticism to you, but also a sense of, how shall I say, just a sense of mysteriousness to you. Like your person feels like there's something hidden there, you know, things that you don't fully share with others. Like there's a certain secrecy to you here. But also you are very connected to the misfortunes of other people. You want to help them. You want to treat them as well. You're very connected to the subconscious mind here, which makes you a good therapist and a good psychologist of the human condition. Okay, sometimes your person feels like you do tend to go into certain crisis modes just because of that strong water element. Because you're so connected to water, there is often a type of crisis within your life, or a certain self-doubt that you sort of have to move through and sort of spiral through even. With Cancer, we have that nurturing motherhood energy. As said before, someone very receptive, sometimes a little bit moody, sometimes someone who is a bit smothering, sometimes also you're seen as someone who holds grudges or is a little bit insecure. Okay, so that's just like the pros, cons of Cancer energy here. Very protective, very tender energy, definitely. I'm getting someone who is always right. So, you know, that energy of being always right feels strong here. And there is definitely a sense of self-preservation here as well that I'm picking up. So that's what's coming through, my loves. Hope this resonates for you guys. Hope it gives you clarity, guidance on how this person sees you. As always, this is a general reading, so take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else. If you want a private tarot reading, personal tarot reading with me, you can look up the website, yes, and you will find prices listed there and everything that I offer, as well as my other services listed over there. Right, so don't hesitate to contact me if you want to book a tarot reading with me. My link is listed down below. Also, my email is listed down below if you just want to email me first. So thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to check out the Patreon for more videos. And also, if you are into some collective healing energy coming your way, make sure you are joined over on Patreon. Sending you so much love, so much light, and looking forward to connecting with you soon in one of my other videos. comment down below what you thought, how this resonated, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos coming your way in the future. Have a beautiful day. Bye. Hello, group number 3. Welcome to your reading. So if you picked the beautiful origami flowered orange color, this is going to be your reading today. I'm already hearing someone who's feisty. Interesting, feisty but calm, but sort of has a personality to them. So how do they view you? We're going to go in with the animal oracle here. First of all, which is in Slovenian, so I'm so happy to connect with you guys a bit through my own language. So as you know, English is not my native language. I am a Slovenian girl. So from Slovenia, which is a country in Europe. And we're just going to read the cards in that language. Okay, so, woo! Spirit, please, for group number 3 here. How does their person view them, please? How does their person view them? How does their person view them? How do they view them? For group number 3, please, here. How does the person on group number 3's mind view them, okay? So we have Aries energy showing up here. The Ram energy. So let's see. Woo! Okay, Aries and, wow, the Air Dragon. Seal is on the bottom of the deck though. So Tjulen is how it's pronounced in Slovenia. I just want to talk to you guys in Slovenian, but so Tjulen energy, the seal. There's a cuteness to you, but there's also a harshness to you. So we have the Ram here, Aries energy, strong Aries, with Oven energy. I just love talking in Slovenian to you guys. I just love how connected I feel to you through that. So Oven, strength, power, not being afraid of conflict, not being afraid of butting heads, so to speak. You are a very stubborn person. You are someone who really stands your own ground. You have a strong self-concept here. You protect what is yours, so you have a strong protective energy as well from this person's perspective of you here. And you're very intelligent. So we have the Air Dragon coming through, very playful as well. Air Dragon here, this is pronounced Zmaj Zraka in Slovenian. So I just love talking to you guys in Slovenian. Oh my God. I hope you guys like it as well. If you do, I'm going to do it more often. Just sort of call out the names of the cards in my native language. So yeah, with the Zmaj Zraka or the Air Dragon here, what is coming through is just definitely this playfulness with the elements, with playfulness with what is coming through in your life. You have a certain flowy nature. You are very intelligent is what's coming through here. A person sees you as very knowledgeable. You have a lot of knowledge about different things. You have a lot of like trivia knowledge as well, just random knowledge about things that people just don't know where you got that from, but you sort of have it. And you have a lot of fun facts to always share with people. So people always enjoy that about you, is what's coming through here as well. You're a very protective soul, a protective spirit, not someone to mess with. Someone who is very playful, someone who likes riddles, someone who likes mind games, but also you are not someone to, you know, just mess around with. There's a certain just respect that you hold inherently, internally within yourself that makes people really just respect you, you know, that makes people honor you. You have strong boundaries, a strong sense of boundaries here with this Ram energy, strong self-concept. You know who you are. There's a softness to you, definitely, but also, you know, there's a strength to you, a strength to your energy, maybe even just a strength to how you're coming across. Strength to your body, physique here is what's coming through as well. Very academically promising energy. So your person sees you as someone who has a lot of knowledge, someone who is very curious, someone who is a good communicator, someone who likes to resolve conflict with both of these cards coming through as well. Someone who's protective of their people, their kin. right? So let's see now what else wants to come through here. We're going to go on with some archetype cards. So Spirit, what else wants to come through with the archetypes? For group number 3 here, please. So what is going on with the archetype? What archetype aligns them? Child, nature. You're very connected to nature. I love how, you know, in all 3 groups that we did, children came through. So child, nature, your person is seeing you as someone who's deeply connected to nature, who has a strong friendship with animals and can communicate with elementals or with nature spirits here as well. Someone who just overall has a strong bond with nature is what's coming through here. Someone who has that wildness of nature inside of themselves as well. Someone who is very in tune with their own self, their own desires, their own wishes. Yeah. You beat to your own drum here is what's coming through. So we have the seeker energy as well. You are an adventurer. You like new adventures. You like new things. You have a thirst for all things new. You have this thirst for wisdom and truth wherever you are and about anything that you are on. The shadow attribute here is what I'm called to read as well, which is an ability to commit to a path once found. So it feels like you have this seeker energy. You always need to be seeking new things. You can't commit to just one thing, you know, you can't just do one thing. You're always doing multiple things. There's a certain, like, a little bit of an ADHD quality to this card, you know, that you're always sort of seeking new things, doing new things, finding new things, engaging in new things, and there's nothing bad about that. It's just like you are a taster, you know, you like to taste many different experiences, many different people, many different cultures. You do like to travel from this person's perspective or just how they view you. They see you as a traveler, they see you as someone who likes to engage in different things but doesn't really stick to one, doesn't also really stick to one perception of the world. You sort of like to experience it all. You like to have multiple options available to you. You are also someone who is seen doing many different things, you know, so you have many different things going on in your life, maybe different jobs, maybe different careers, maybe just different people around you as well. Okay, so let's see what else. It's just came out. So Spirit, what else? One more card here for group number 3 here. How do they view them? Thank you. We have the lover. Oh, beautiful. So they see you as a lover of life, as a student and a lover of life, so to speak. So they see you overall as someone who has great passion and devotion to life, to what they like, to where they're at the moment, but you do tend to switch things up quite quickly, but you do tend to have like strong, genuine love for the things when you are in them. All right, so there's a certain unbridled appreciation of anything or someone or something that you are connecting yourself to, that you're connected to here. You do have certain, sometimes even obsessive passion for the thing that you're connected to. You know, you can do it all the time. It's almost like you commit to it profoundly. You give all of yourself into that thing when you are in it. So you have this energy of all or nothing about yourself here as well, right? So I do feel like this person might sometimes be a little bit judgmental about this energy because they do tend to feel like they value commitment to things more than just flightiness, which is what your nature is more attuned to. And it's just, you know, they're learning about themselves here. So let's see what else comes through for you. We have Anima Mundi. So basically you want to experience the whole world here. You want to experience the soul of the world. You want to embody the soul of the world internally within yourself. So beautiful. So let's see, Spirit, what else? The prayer. Just 2 more cards. The heart And we have the kiss and the nectar. Yay, cute, the lover. The queen is coming through. I feel like this person has a crush on you. So let's see now. So Anima Mundi, wanting to experience the soul of the world, wanting to experience it all, wanting to sort of make your life have like so much meaning. It spirals on, and sort of like the little waves that you create sort of touch every single person on this earth. You want to have a strong impact. You have this very strong personality and wanting to have a very strong impact from this person's perspective of you. You are someone who is connected to religion in some sense, or spirituality in some sense. From this person's perspective, they see you as sort of connecting to the divine, connecting to God in your own specific way. You have your own specific religion or your own specific guidance, connection to the divine. Your person is curious about that. Also, I do want to give a disclaimer. This is your person's interpretation. It's by no means what you see yourself as potentially. So we have the heart, very heartfelt person, someone who's deeply working from the heart. You're not following the mind, is what this person thinks. You are very intelligent, very knowledgeable, but you're not as hell ever following the mind. You're always following your own heart, your own guidance, your own intuition. You are very clear on what you're thinking, what you're wanting always. You are a very clear communicator, is what's coming through here with the sword as well. You have a very good grasp on resolving conflict, seeing things for what they are, a very strong objective view of things, very truthful perspective of things as well, especially when things don't involve you. You have a very good insight into what could be the problem and how to resolve it. We have apocalypses here showing up. So I feel like you have a strong insight into things, very, very strong, almost like divine perspective in things, into the nature of things, how to resolve them and what brings them about. So I feel like this insight, this is something that scares this person occasionally, because you do tend to have like a strong, almost like you have just this insight that is like an X-ray vision, almost like you can just psychically attune yourself to people and tap into the energies of different people around you. Just tell them things about themselves, okay? And that's again just like almost like a gift that you have. Your person sees you as psychic. They might just be a little bit vulnerable around you as well. There is the energy here that was also found in group number 2. So if you are attuned to that one, do look into that one as well, because we do have strong psychic people attuning to both groups, right? So yeah, your person sees you as incredibly psychically connected, psychically attuned, being able to read people like a book, even being able to understand their blockages, their limitations without them saying much at all. Almost like this, almost like psychotically attuned is what I'm tapping into. And don't take this the wrong way. It's a compliment coming from me. Right? So another thing here is this person finds you very attractive. We have the nectar and the kiss showing up here. So they see you as someone who is profoundly attractive. With the nectar, what is coming through is you smell good. You smell intoxicating to this person. They are very physically attracted to you, attracted to your look, the way that you look, the way that you move, the way that you talk. Everything about you is super attractive to this person. This person fantasizes about kissing you. You have very beautiful lips. You have very soft, sensual, beautiful, full, plump lips. Even if you don't have them, you know, your person fantasizes about kissing them. They fantasize about licking your lips. And these are more just energies into the sensual elements. Here we have the lover, so they see you as someone very passionate as well. They see you as someone who would make a good lover, a wonderful, incredible, almost like romantic, story-worthy lover here. They see you very connected to your feminine energy as well, very sensual energy, very sexual energy. It's like you embody that sexuality, sensuality here. It makes you very intoxicating to be around. This person can't stop staring at you when you are around them. They just get very just drawn into you, you know. And they're very in love. Basically, this person might have a crush on you. I'm not sure if I said that before. They might have a crush on you also because you're so loving, because you're so passionate, because you work from your heart. And that's just incredibly attractive to this person, the way that you are connected to your own heart here. So I just want to bring the nectar to the heart energy because that's how it resonates with me. Okay. And also this person just sees how you have this strong value of questioning assumptions of those around you. This person wants to be like your boyfriend, girlfriend, partner. You know, they want to be with you. They want to be around you. They want to hold your hand. They want to be committed to you. But at the same time, I do feel like, you know, you have this flighty energy about you that just doesn't fully resonate with them. Or you're more like a polyamorous type of person here, which might not fully resonate with them. And take that as it resonates. Of course, if you're asking about a family member or someone who you don't have a romantic connection with, this is not going to resonate with you, you know. It can resonate just with your person finding you very pretty or handsome, you know, or just very beautiful to look at, and feels a strong intimate connection with you. Doesn't have to, you know, resonate on a romantic level for you. So do take the messages as they resonate for you. This is of course a general reading, okay? So not everything is going to fully resonate, but I am tapping into, just for some of the people here, I'm tapping into that romantic attraction here, definitely. So let's move on here with the tarot. Not taking these cards because just too many came through. So Spirit, for group number 3, how do they view them? Okay, the Ace of Staves, powerful, passionate person. We have the Tower, someone who just really questions the assumptions of others, you know, brings them to the forefront, like, but how do you think this works in your life? And, you know, because I feel like you are so attuned to many different perceptions, many different concepts, and you're you're not a judgmental person. It's just easier for you to embed yourself with all the different perspective cultures, and makes it easier for you to question the beliefs, assumptions of others, which often just makes other people uncomfortable, including this person. You have strong strength about you. You have this strong inner strength about you as well. We're going to go deeper into the cards, just want to get them all out. So we have the Nine of Staves here, clearing, protecting energy. Palo Santo energy wants to come through here as well. Or Sage energy, wanting to clear, wanting to be truthful. And we have the Shah of Coins or the King of Coins coming up for you. Anything else here, Spirit? The Salik or the Fool card along with the Wheel of Fortune. Very aligned. Yes, definitely very aligned to you, my love. So we're going to read into these as well. I'm just going to put them here because I have nowhere else to put these energies. Okay, so basically let's start off with the Ace of Staves. This is just bringing enthusiasm. Your person sees you as incredibly enthusiastic, incredibly creative, incredibly passionate, with someone with strong conviction, strong action taking ability, someone who's also incredibly attractive, someone who has this sort of knack of bringing attraction and inner creativity and creating grand ideas, strong movement forward here, someone who is very good at manifesting as well. Even if that doesn't resonate with you, it's how your person sees you. They see you as a great manifester, someone who has luck on their side always. With Minar or with the Tower energy here, you are someone who brings unexpected change, especially to this person's life. You are someone who offers a paradigm shift. You are someone who brings revelation, someone who brings disintegration of old structures. Sometimes you bring chaos here as well, upheaval, destruction, okay? So that's how they see you. We have the Strength card here, Kuvat energy. So you have a certain quiet strength and confidence to you here as well. You are someone who is all about like conquering your own fears, your own anxieties here. You're always directed to your own inner strength, and it feels like you operate from that heart space, from that inner strength energy always. You have a lot of self-acceptance, a strength of character, a sense of purity here as well that's also resonating strongly with the heart energy. Strong sense of self-purity or self-care here. Also, and like an innocence. There's an innocent softness to you that your person feels as well. So next here we have the Nine of Staffs. The Nine of Staffs is like someone who is all about protection, someone who takes care of themselves, someone who takes care of their place, their house, their family, the people around them, their kin, someone who is always like watchful, standing guard, someone who is very resilient, someone who always sort of like stands their own ground here. You don't really dwell on the past too much. If you do dwell on the past, you tend to resolve it, tend to shift it, tend to transmute it quickly, strengthfully. What else? There's a watchfulness to you. You're always somehow prepared. Even if something bad strikes or if something's on the horizon, you always stand your own ground here, and you're very grounded overall, right? Talking about groundedness, we have the King of Coins showing up here, the King of Pentacles energy. So overall, someone who's very abundant. This person sees you as someone who is financially stable, financially abundant, very secure, also someone very generous. Coming through with that masculine energy, you are someone who maybe donates to charity, or at least your person sees you as someone who donates to charity. You have or have had a lot of financial success from this person's perspective. You're a very stable, hardworking person, very mature, someone who is good at manifesting their dreams, their material success. We talked about generosity already, and there's a sense of groundedness to you, like really being grounded in your own space, knowing where you stand, you know, not being afraid to take a stand for what you believe in as well here. Right, so what we have here next is the Salik, or the Fool card. The Fool card signifies new beginnings, and this just is this energy of the seeker, you know, always jumping into new things, always following your own heart, always following what guides you, what you are connected to. You like to head into the unknown, you like to connect with new energies always, you like to connect with new people. There's a sense of innocence to the Fool as well, almost like, you know, just following your own heart, being a journeyer, being this seeker of wilderness, you know, a wild spirit, just jumping into whatever you feel you are connected to. You feel like there's a sense of, just a sense of God, a sense of prosperity you find in that. Is what your person feels like. This really aligns you to your highest perspective, and you are always sort of guided, you're always connected to spirit, to higher light, to higher guidance through doing all of that, through jumping into the unknown. It's your destiny is what your person feels like with the Wheel of Fortune here. You know, it's like this is who you are meant to be. This is supposed to be your purpose. Your purpose is supposed to be following your own heart, jumping into things. You have a strong sense of destiny about you. Maybe this person senses that you are their destiny here even. What's coming through is that Witcher energy, you know, the destiny connected to the Witcher and the blonde girl, I forget her name. But that's the sense that this is giving me, you know, new beginning infused with destiny. And this person sees a sense of destiny, their own destiny being connected to you here. You feel very strongly the importance of aligning with your true nature here, being who you are. And you are also just someone very abundant, very lucky here with the Wheel of Fortune. There is this energy of just the energy of Jupiter coming through, abundance coming through, good luck being aligned with you being aligned with it. And it's just this beautiful interplay of energy because you follow your own heart, and spirit tends to honor that. Okay, so in the realm of energies, we do have the Aries, obviously Sagittarius energy coming through very, very strongly with that adventurer spirit. We have some Leo present here as well, and we also have just strong grounded energy. We have the energies of Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus coming through as well here, but also just the energies of air are present with the air dragon. So I do feel like I have to give honorable mentions to those as well. So the energies of Gemini, Aquarius, and of course also just Cancer is coming through randomly here, jumping in, and Libra energy, right? So let's see what else wants to be communicated. We're going to move in with the last deck of this reading. That's the Arcana of Astrology here, just to see what wants to come through. So Spirit, please. Not going to take those cards because, we have not asked the question yet. So Spirit, how do they view them? Okay, we have Ceres. There's a nurturing energy to a strong motherhood vibe, or even if you're not a mother, doesn't need to resonate. We have the 9th house, so confidence, strong joyful person. One more card, please. How do they view them? Or 2 cards then. We have Cancer and Neptune coming through here. So yeah, Cancer, I did tell you I was tapping into that Cancerian energy and Neptune. So you're a dreamy person. You're a very, very caretaking person, but also you are a very dreamy person here. You're someone who definitely likes to focus on their own family from this person's perspective. Okay, so you are very nurturing. You're someone who offers a lot of unconditional love to others here. You're seen as the mother of the group or the mother of life. You're someone who likes to focus on your own health, flow, serenity. This person sometimes does recognize you as being a little bit just narcissistic occasionally, maybe even, because you do tend to like to put priority on your own life here, and that might maybe sometimes even trigger them, right? With the 9th house, that is the Sagittarius Jupiter energy that we had here before. So it's very fiery energy, very creative. You are someone who likes to focus on truth, knowledge. You're very connected to joy, to building, to adventure here as well. Finding your role within the universe, and also just sort of discovering your own self here, learning, building, and also teaching other people how to explore themselves. You are someone here who lives outside of their comfort zone often and likes to explore new subjects, which just really aligns with what we were saying before. So that tends to trigger your person a little bit, I do have to say. So next here we have Cancer. The Cancer energy is obviously very maternal, beautiful energy. Someone who nurtures others, someone who takes care of others, protects them, has a tender emotional side to them, someone who can be a little bit moody occasionally, someone who can hold grudges occasionally from this person's perspective. Doesn't necessarily have to be true, you guys, just this person's perspective. Someone who tends to be maybe a bit insecure as well, and smothering. Okay, so that's what's coming through here. It doesn't necessarily have to resonate, but it is possible your person sees you like that. You like to share your feelings. You feel comfortable sharing your own feelings here, is what this person wants to say as well. And they find that good. They really like to align with that energy. They like to feel into it. So next we have the Neptune with Pisces energy. This is the energy of someone who is a mystic, someone who is very connected to psychic elements, someone who is a psychic, someone who has that X-ray vision into other people, someone who has psychic abilities is what this person might perceive about you as well. someone who's into mysticism and overall spirituality. So someone who's just, just has this strong understanding of the world from a different perspective. You're a very receptive person or open to the teachings of the universe is what this person feels as well. So you're very open to other people's perceptions here as well, because you feel like everyone has something to teach you. And you do a lot of self-reflection is what this is telling me with Neptune as well, and are often someone who also does like to be in solitude quite a lot, someone who likes to retreat into themselves is what's coming through. Okay, so with that being said, that's all that I have for you, my beautiful love. Hope this resonates, hope it gives you clarity, guidance. As always, this is a general reading, so do be careful, don't take everything to heart. If it doesn't resonate, it's probably not for you, so don't worry about that at all. Take what resonates, leave the rest for someone else, my dearest. Right, so our cat has honored us with her presence here. Welcome, darling. Her little bells. Yes. Hi. Thank you for being here, my loves. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't yet. Make sure you do. If you want more videos from me, make sure you are connected to the Patreon community. The link is down below. And if you want a more private, personal video when I tap into your energies more exclusively, hi, it's the cat. So, contact me through my website, through my email. It's all listed down below, okay? So, sending you so much love. I'm gonna go hang with my cat now, and I'll see you guys very soon in the next video. Have a beautiful day. Bye.